this time we have a very easy problem. We just have to find the minimum number in an array. And here's the description. Given a vector of integers, identify the smallest number. So there are no constraints on the vector itself. Maybe it has only positive numbers, maybe they're negative and positive, maybe the numbers are already sorted. We don't know. We cannot assume anything. We have to just find the minimum number, and it's like an easy or entry-level task. So we will compare two solutions, one using a simple loop or an iteration that we'll implement from scratch, and another one using functionality minimum element, which exists in algorithm library from standard C++. And then we have some test cases, and all those functions below are just helper functions to run the test cases. And the first test case, we will have a random order, then all negatives, minimum at the end, all equal, single element and two elements. And that should cover most of the cases. And we haven't discussed the example yet. So let's say we have the following input array 3, 5, 1, 4, and 2. And then, of course, the minimum number here is 1, which happens to be in the middle. Well, how to do it simply? We can take the first as our initial minimum. So we can take number from the front of our array, and of course we assume here that array is non-empty. We could handle the case of an empty array in which we would throw in an additional exception, but that's like a standard thing, which I don't think I have to show here. We will cover exceptions in some other videos, but in most of those algorithmic videos, I try to just focus on the algorithm itself, and all the more complicated edge cases you should handle from problem to problem on your own. So in most of the cases we don't bother with exceptions, but just for you to be aware, if the array was empty, then probably the cleaner way would be to first check if it's non-empty, and in the case of empty array, throw some exception. But assuming here we have non-empty arrays as we have in all our test cases, we will just go through each element, and we can just go like this for each number in the array. If at any point the number is smaller than our current minimum, then we swap. Or not swap, we just overwrite what we have stored previously in the minimum with the current number, and by the end we return minimum. An alternative approach is to simply use std min element, which operates on iterators. We provide a range in which it should search from array begin till array end. And it also returns an iterator which we have to convert to a number. Just extract value from it using the star operator. That's it. Let's compile now minimum number to Exim. And now let's run, and all the tests passed successfully.